Hello Kakim. Today I'll be teaching you guys about formations. There's around 5 formations. Let's get to it. First formation is hang yao. Vertical formation. When you see the chung chuk, blow the whistle as such. Or during camp we blow Duan Sin DS. Everyone should be gathering around. The groups should be lining up with the main group on the left side as the dochung line up, and then they line up their groups. Hang yao. Vertical formation is used to, again, gather everyone around into line formation so it's neat and organized, so that we can either start an activity, start other formation, or give out announcements. The next formation is hang ngang. Usually chung chuk does hang ngang for purpose such as teaching a lesson, quick ceremonies, presenting your group. Also, they can also do a single hang ngang by putting their palm face forward for those time gathering during camp to give out special announcement. The next formation is in bandwidth. Half a circle. This formation we often use to do lessons. Again, everyone is gathered in a half a circle so that we, as the children, can see everyone. We can also use it for dem luting if there's not enough space to do a whole circle. Next formation is Tân Vong John, the circle formation. This one is unique because when you start out the circle, there usually should be a song going. We gather around for this circle formation to play a game, sing songs, do activities such as dem le tian. And the last formation is the most formal formation. It is in Ju, the U formation. That formation is used to do formal ceremony, chào cờ, khai mạc, bế mạc for đoàn camp or each camp. It's used to present groups, present tours, award ceremony. Some extra tip on formation: when the chung chuk, they will show you what formation to stand with their right hand and how many with their left hand. For example, this is multiple hang ngang, 2 hang ngang, 3 hang ngang, single hang yao. For multiple, we do 2 hang yao, 3 hang yao as such. Same thing for half circles and bandwidth. Formation, you look at the right hand, 2 half circle, 3 half circle, and so the dochung should know how to split themselves evenly. Same thing with Henju, 2, 3, to do multiple circle, 2, 3, 4. All formation you should be running, being quick, otherwise being silent. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask your dojo. We look forward to seeing you guys at Duan Camp this weekend. Hopefully this is a quick refresher for all of you guys. I'll see you then. Okay, Cam. I hope you're ready for Duan Camp. We usually go camping every year. This year, I'll take you guys with me. First, make sure you guys have a tarp, a hammer, and your tent. Today I'll be showing you how to set up a tent, okay? So come on with me. So usually you want to find a spot that's a little underneath the shade so that during the hot summer days it won't get too hot. You also want to make sure that you find ground that is leveled, free of sticks. So if you want to look around, make sure you pick up all the sticks so you don't have to sleep on them at night. Put them to the side and use it as firewood later. Make sure there's no strange creatures that are dangerous around. These are friendly, so they can stay. You also want to make sure you're facing a good direction. Okay, first, you lay out the tarp. Some tents are made with tarps underneath already, and so just check with your tents. If they already have it, you don't have to worry about the tarp. Usually, if you have a partner to help you, that's nice. You guys want to help? No? Okay. I'll do it by myself. It's cool. Make sure you keep your box and your bag so that you don't lose it when you pack up. Make sure you take everything out so that you can set everything out first. Usually you have your tent stakes. Your frame. When you put up your tent, you should roll it up so that when you are unraveling it and setting it up, it's much easier. This one looks like it has a tarp underneath, so we can save this tarp for any rain cover later if we need to. You want to lay it out flat and open everything out. The door is right here, the front here. Also, when you're setting up the tent, you want to make sure that it's not tilted too much one way. Make sure you have an idea of how you're going to lay in the tent and sleep at night so that your head is not tilted down. Usually the tent also comes with a rain cover, so we'll put that up last. So you got your base covered here. You want to go ahead and get your frame. Usually these sticks looks a little tricky and flimsy, but you put them in properly, it becomes a long connected pole here. Bigger tents may have more poles, more frames. Ours is a smaller one. After that, you come on over here. So you get the frame and you stick it through all the holes. Usually this should go diagonally on certain ones. Just follow the direction on your tent. Towards the end, usually there's hole that you can put through at the end and you can stake it down later. Now that we got one pole hooked up, we do the other one, cross it through the middle so that when we stand it up, it will support each other. Okay. After you got the frame in the corners, you can stand it up. This in there. And then afterwards, you can start clipping everything else. Frame is too tight or you feel like it's going to break, then you probably did something wrong. Make sure you check your steps. Should be taut. Okay. After that, make sure all the bases are stretched out. Next, you make sure you get some of your tent stakes so that you want to stake down the tent so it doesn't fly away when you're away from your tent. You want to find the corner. Usually there should be a loop right there. Take it through. If you forget your hammer or you don't have one, you can get a rock or a piece of wood that is big enough to hammer. make sure it's firmly down. And then you go to the opposite side. Again, stick it to the loop. Angle it down. Okay. Make sure all the corners are taut. Okay. After that, you want to make sure everything's stanked down. It's good. Collect all your extra ones and put it away. Now that we have the base frame down, we're going to put on the rain cover. Sometimes you think it might not rain, but you'd rather put it on at night so that you don't have to wake up middle of the night in case it starts raining. Okay? And also gives you extra protection from the sun and cover. Usually the brand should be facing forward. For this one, you can just clip it in. Then you go to the opposite corner. Clip it in. If it looks weird, make sure you check. On certain tents, there's also extra cover to have your shoes outside still covered, but not inside the tent where it's stinky, okay? So once you're done, make sure you check everything. After that, you can put in your sleeping bags and your luggage and your backpacks, okay? Make sure you talk to your group, see which way you're laying so that you don't lay with your head. Make sure you watch out for a dangerous animal. Proper tent etiquettes are make sure you take off your shoes, wipe your feet before you go in so that you don't bring in dust. Always try to keep your tent clean. If there's any issues at your tent, make sure you bring it up to Hunchung if it's leaking or it's not secure properly. Also make sure that when you are leaving your tent that you are zipping up the zipper each time. There are a lot of bugs out here in the forest and wilderness. We don't want those getting into your sleeping bags at night. So I hope you guys learn a few things about camp. Hopefully one day we get to go to camp again. But for now, we'll see you guys at Duan Camp next week, okay? You guys excited for camp? Yeah? Yeah? Let's go! Let's go to camp!